The title of the video, don't answer back if you hear your name being called. Break down the reason. That's the title of the video. Do not respond if you hear somebody calling your name and there is nobody there. Don't say anything back. It's spiritual. You better not say nothing back. I mean, unless you want to, but if you do, you know, something else could happen. What's up? You ever heard your name being called and nobody was there? Like, who is that? And then you'll get up. You'll get up. You'll go see who was calling your name. And be nobody there. Or you could be home and people is there, somebody is there, and something is calling your name, and you get up to go see it and look, and you ask the people or the person that's there with you, that stay with you, or wherever you may be, did you call my name? And guess what they say? They say, no, I did not call your name. So then what you'll do is you'll just walk back, go back in your room, or wherever you may be at. 777. This happened to me a lot of different times. I did used to actually respond. I did used to respond, but when I had a spiritual awakening, I stopped responding because I found out what it actually meant for myself. Then I seen online that it was true. And the thing about it too is that they know certain tone patterns because it may be people, living there in a house, of course, because you stay with people maybe. Or you could stay by yourself. But they know tone patterns and stuff like that dealing with people. So what'll happen is they'll just sit back and study, and hear y'all talk or the tones and stuff like that, right? The volume was coming out of your mouth, and they can be able to, copy that and take that on for themselves. So it could end up sounding like somebody familiar. That's why that is going on and taking place. You get what I'm saying? Let's say if you are in a relationship and nobody's home, and you thought your boyfriend was calling you, and it sounded like him, you hopped up. He wasn't there. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all like the video, or even if you stay with your parents or you visiting your parents, all right? And then you heard somebody call you like, "Who is that? What's that?" All right? They sit back and they study y'all and learn y'all. They know how people sound. It's almost kind of creepy. kind of creepy and airy. I just respond to be like, huh? Like, ma'am? And then you get up and nothing's there. Like, oh shoot, man, somebody playing games with me. I'm not getting off a topic. We'll keep going. But I know why that is actually happening. I know what is going on behind that. Exactly what that is. But what I want to say that it actually is it's coming from spirits. It's coming from ghosts, right? And they may be around. So just because you can't see something, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It actually does exist, and it is extremely real. So this whole entire time, you thought maybe it was physical people doing this and calling you, but nah, it's spirits. It's spirits and ghosts and stuff like that. You know, that's who be doing that. That's who be messing with your mind, and you thinking that these people is calling you, but in reality, it's a freaking ghost. I bet you didn't know that. And then after I had a spiritual awakening, and it happened to me, you got like me just going through that. Like it was weird. It was super weird because I knew what was happening. So you got to think about knowing certain type of information, and then that happened to you again with somebody calling your name, but it's coming from ghosts. It happened while I was awoke too, meaning spiritually aware. That's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't scared or afraid going through that, and I'm not afraid of ghosts and nothing like that. But when that happened, I was like, "What the freak?" And then nobody don't be there neither, so it'll hit you. I'm getting a chill just saying that. But yeah, that's who be calling your name. It's ghosts and stuff like that. So this is why they say that you don't want to answer back. That's why they told you that. If you heard that somewhere before, but they'll say, "Oh, if you hear somebody calling your name, don't answer back," and they'll relate that to just being something evil or whatever like that. That's what's going on behind that. It don't have to be necessarily evil because ain't no telling what type of spirit or ghost or whatever it may be. Ain't no telling what is it good or evil. So it could be coming from both places, right? But it's something that's been lingering around, just walking around that's close to you that you're out of touch with. That's calling your name, and you pass it off as it being a physical person. It happened a lot. It happened too many times. Just as far as myself, you know, and even just going through it, and experiencing that type of stuff. It was super weird. I used to always get up too. Every time like something was calling me. They learn y'all actual names, man. They learn y'all government names. That's how smart these spirits is. And they sit back and watch y'all talking. That's why that's happening. But I'm not making this video to put anybody in no type of fear or nothing like that, right? That's not what this channel is about. It's not fear mongering or nothing like that. So you don't have to be afraid by knowing this type of information. It's it's like what are you going to do with it now that you do have this information? Is you going to use it so the next time it happen to you, you gonna play on it? A lot of times it happened to me. Nobody wasn't home. It happened to me as a little kid and all of that type of stuff. A young adult and all of that different type of stuff. Yeah, nobody was home a lot of the different times, and I was by myself. And I get up. I be in a room by I get up and I walk to the other side of the house and don't nobody be home. I'm like, what the freak was that, man? What's calling me, man? It's ghost. Make sure y'all like the live. Are you talking about facing fears? Yeah, this is more on like the shadow side of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The unknown, the spiritual realm. That's what that type of stuff is. That could be scary for most people. You know, if you still lost within the third dimension, because you know they put the fear within you. Like I said, whenever you was actually younger, a kid, and they told you to be afraid of the dark, right? And then you have all these scare movies and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like watching that stuff. It scares them and stuff because it started to switch and change their reality after they finish watching it. They I was like that at a certain point. And you just get up, you be walking around the house and it's dark, and you go in the bathroom and there's mirrors in there. That's what happened to me. So, but yeah, it's more with working on the shadow side of stuff. Like when you do learn about that type of information. So it's not nothing you should be afraid of, you know. When I did learn it, what I can say is that I started to like actually, joke around with it. I was joking around with it. And then the place I was staying at, it was spiritual stuff actually, happening. Sleep paralysis and stuff. It was another situation to the point to where it was spirits. So this stuff is actually true, you know. It was one time I was home by myself and I heard something coming from like a certain area. So what I did was I hopped up and I walked in that area, and I knew about spirits even then. And I was messing with it, and guess what it did? It it was plastic on like the pillows or whatever like that in the mattress. It was plastic in that area. The spirit basically smacked his freaking hands on that plastic, and it made a loud freaking sound. Like I turned around so freaking quick and went back the other way. But that was like my first time like ever like talking to ghosts. That's what that was. But I ain't know that back then. I was playing around with it and it slapped the plastic and it was freaking loud. And I had just I walked off, ran off a little bit. Like, oh shoot. I don't want to get off topic. But yeah, that's what I wanted to make a video about. Right. Yeah, that's why they can mimic people so good is because like they're extremely intelligent. But make sure y'all like the video. That's pretty much really all I wanted to talk about. You know, we said the phone ring. Don't answer the call. It's scary movie. If the phone ring, don't answer the call. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, this was going to be a short live. Yeah, but yeah. Let me see what else. Let's see what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about nothing. What y'all talking about? Hey, what's up? You ain't never see my live. What's up? Yeah, I'm still a vegan. I got some stuff today. I kind of be switching, like from side to side every now and then because I be going through like certain stuff. But like as of right now, like the when I went to the store and I got some stuff, it was vegan. I do it when I can. I'm not perfect. Like I said, sometimes I be in survival mode, so I sometimes I switch back to eating meat for a few if I really, really have to. Well, yeah, ghosts can produce sound. What is you talking about? Y- You'll know they can produce sound if you know about the spirit box sections and stuff like that. Yeah, they can produce sounds. They'll tell you on there. That's how they be getting in tune with the ghosts and stuff like that because they be using that knob to get in tune to the point to where when a ghost is speaking through the thing, it deals with like your voice and your tone, and they can hear it coming through the box. So they try to tune into the right frequency, right? So that's not true. Ghosts can actually talk. I done heard them sound like the grudge and everything, like frogs and all that different type of stuff. I heard actual like voices, but they're so smart to the point to where they don't even have to talk to you. They can communicate to you telepathically. They don't even have to talk, but they can. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here, man. That's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about. Hey, I appreciate all the love support, man. This Enoch 777 piece. I'm out. Love all of you out there.